I got this shortly after it came to market. I used it for, well, obviously for entertainment purposes. I also used it in my boxing fitness class. For a while, I was teaching boxing fitness, and you gotta have music for this class. Not a problem. So hook up the Zune XD to the stereo through the headphone jack. Use auxiliary port. Worked great every time. So that went on for a few years. There's also accessories you get with Zune XD, like a display dock so you can watch videos on your TV, which honestly I never use, but I had to have it in my collection. But we're going to take a look at it. There's also the FM transmitter, which I did have to use a few times because God forbid I have a car that has an auxiliary port. No, never the case. And later on in the video, I'm going to do a full unboxing of the Zune XD, the display dock, and the FM transmitter, and go over the history of the device at the same time. The display dock does come with a remote, by the way, which we will be using. That was Mad PI. Now let's take a trip down another memory lane and look at a keynote from Microsoft during the Windows 8 days. Yeah, that's what again. How about take a look and see if I have any podcasts. I have some podcast videos. Also, trip down memory lane. Again, the resolution of the video itself is very low.
Parking space without damaging it. Of course, there are obstacles. Not only are there things in the way, like other cars, but you have to master a ton of different.
Let's take it to the car and check out the FM transmitter. Alright, we got the Zune FM transmitter plugged in down there. And I'm going to take this part like so. And let's see if this works. Microsoft's touchscreen portable media player, Zune HD, was released on September 15, 2009. It came in 16 and 32 gigabyte sizes, though a 64 gigabyte version would get released in April of 2010. The Zune HD had Wi-Fi for connectivity to the internet and eventually synchronization to the computer. The Wi-Fi also allowed it to access the Zune Marketplace, so the user can download movies and music. According to specifications, the Zune HD had a NVIDIA Tegra APX 2600 chip, which, when connected to a high-definition television, played video at up to 720p through the optional HDMI Zune dock. The screen on the device had a resolution of 480 by 272 pixels. The user interface we see on the Zune HD is similar to what we find on the non-touchscreen Zune devices that came before this one. It is basically an evolution of the Windows Media Center interface, what we know as Metro UI or Metro style. The hardware was not done in-house. Odd when you think about the hardware coming out of Microsoft these days, like Xbox, Surface tablets, desktops, and for a short time, Lumia phones. The company tasked with designing the hardware was Astro Studios. According to their website, they worked with Microsoft before collaborating with them to design the original Xbox 360. Astro Studios did a wonderful job with Zune HD. It's a beautiful device. Black and platinum were the common colors of the device, but you can also get it in blue, red, and green if you order it online. You can also get custom artwork on this device. There weren't many apps ever created for this, but over the months, several were released, including Twitter and Facebook. There was also an alarm clock app, calendar, email, a digital level, a weather app, and a calculator, which was the first time I saw Microsoft turn the device from vertical to horizontal, revealing more features like those of a scientific calculator. That came to the Windows Phone 7 app. Zune HD also came with a browser, but I found that anything involving typing was a bit difficult on such a small screen. Some of the games were quite good though. Those that I found particularly good were Audio Surf Tilt, Barbecue Battle, Castles and Cannons, and Lucky Lane Bowling. Of course, this is a portable media device, which most people would use for music. The one knock on this device is the lack of a speaker, which would explain how they would get it so thin for something that came out in 2009. The headphone jack is located on the bottom of the device. Microsoft supplied headphones with the Zune HD as well as extra foam covers in different colors. As you saw from the brochures, Microsoft offered Zune Pass. For $14.99 a month, you can stream and download millions of songs as well as keep 10 songs permanently. At some point, the price came down to $9.99. I should make a separate video on the Zune desktop software as I found it to be quite good. In regard to the Zune HD, when you connect it to the computer through the USB wire, the Zune software will automatically load if your settings allow for it. On my Windows 10 machine, I still have Zune installed, setting for automatic boot when connected to the Zune device, but that feature no longer works. However, you can still sync music and photos to the device. The store and other features such as podcasts no longer work. The Zune HD was only on the market for a couple of years before Microsoft ended its run on October 3rd, 2011. At that point, they push users towards Windows Phone.